Sports Center. We now ask that you stand and join us as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's game is a National Conference contest between the Northwest Florida College Raiders and Georgia Home Indians. Let's begin teams. First of all, visiting side, we have the Raiders. Starting for the Raiders, number 1, Colin Moore. Number 3, Terry Todd. Number 4, Chad Baker Mazzara. Number 5, Jalen McDaniel. And number 42, Kason Pryor. Head coach of the Raiders, Steve DeMayo.
And good evening, sports fans, and welcome to this broadcast of Chipola basketball on CCTV. Click coming to you from the Robert Trammell Court here in the Milton H. Johnson Center on the campus of Chipola College. And we have our number one ranked team in the nation, our Chipola Indians, playing host to Northwest Florida State College, the Raiders, in the panel conference opener for this season. You heard the starting lineups. We'll go back over that for both teams, but let's tell you right off the bat, Indians are in the white, Raiders are in the black uniforms, and Jamil Safadine with the missed three-pointer, and it's rebounded by Northwest. Indians come in here ranked number one in the nation, number one in the state. They are 18-0. Got to go back to the season of 2006, 2007. Last time Chipola was ranked number one in the nation. And they will try to hang on to that ranking. There's a three-pointer that is up and on its way, and it is good from Warren. And the Raiders have an early lead. Let's give you the lineup for the Indians. We have Curry, Butler, Albury, Safadine, and Colonel on the floor. And there's a missed three by the Indians. And the Raiders with the rebound. Nearly a steal, loose ball on the floor, battle for it. Will they call a possession error call? That is the call. Tie ball. Possession error will give it to the Raiders. Raiders come in here with a record of 14 wins and 4 losses. They are under the head coach, Steve DeMio. He's been there one time before, had a lot of success. He's back. They're trying to get the Raiders back on top of things. Indians dressed in the white uniforms, white tops, white trousers. Chipola scripted across the chest, trimmed in Vegas gold and navy blue. And there's a whistle and a foul underneath against Safadine on the inbound play, trying to get a little position down there. Officials felt like a little too rough. Got a really nice crowd that has turned out on hand tonight to see the number one ranked team in the nation. Raiders on the inbound pass will set up the offense. And we got some stoppage of play. I'm not sure what that is about. Maybe a shot clock issue. Stop play, it will belong to the Raiders. Used to be the Okaloosa-Walton Raiders, OW. Okaloosa-Walton Community College. Changed the name a number of years ago to Northwest Florida State College. Located right there outside of Niceville. Raiders try to go inside. Ball knocked away. It'll belong to the Raiders. And they try to inbound it. It's knocked away again. Still belongs to the Raiders. 5 on the shot clock. And they'll throw it in, and Indians will come up with a steal. Albury down the floor. Puts the shot up. It's no good. Rebound goes to the Raiders. Indians here in almost 2 minutes of play. We'll come in 18-0 on the season. Raiders with the basketball. There's a steal by Chipola. And that is Butler that comes up with a steal to Curry on the wing. Safadine will set up the offense to the corner. It goes to Albury. Butler with the ball now on the far side wing, driving, pull-up jumper. And it's in there. It's the shooter's touch. And it's 3-2. 2.5 minutes into this contest. Indians put on some pressure. Raiders break it. They want 3. They got them. And this is Kason Pryor out of Chicago, Illinois. Oh, he's 6'10", and he can shoot the threes. Indians working the ball around the perimeter. We'll try to go inside. We put the shot up. It's good. Colonel with the bucket. And it's a 6-4 lead for the Raiders. Raiders set up the offense now. Driving, pulling up, and scoring is Baker Nazara. And it's a 4-point lead for the Raiders. Indians getting ready to sub 4 players. Murray to Butler. To Safadine. 11 on the shot clock. Driving off the glass. No good. Rebound Raiders. 4 minutes into the contest. Northwest with the ball and a 4-point lead. Drive, steal, Indians. We want to run. Down the floor, there's the dunk and a foul against the Raiders. We'll go for the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Butler with the dunk. I believe we may have a media timeout. 15:45 left in the first half. Indians trail the Raiders 8-6. Back in a moment. No break will be taken, I guess, and so we'll carry on. We'll go to the free throw line trying to make a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Not sure what the stoppage of play is about. There it is. We have a player, and it was the player who was fouled. And I believe he might have got a little bit of a scratch. They got him up to the trainer. They've got him doctored up and got some tape on that thing, and he's back in the game. And now the officials are going to come over and check it out. They approve of the doctor work by the trainer. And at the free throw line, Derek Butler, 6'2" sophomore out of Concord, North Carolina. And now we're going to come out, and we're going to do a little sanitation work, sterilization, taking the proper protocols. Again, number 1 in the nation, Chipola is. They're also number 1 in the state. Looking at the top 10 for the state, it's Chipola 1, Tallahassee 2, Daytona 3, Florida Southwest 4, Northwest 5, Indian River 6, Eastern Florida State is 7, Hillsborough is 8, State College of Florida is 9, and Gulf Coast is number 10. That's your men's top 20. Top 10 in the state. On the national polls, again, is ranked number 1. Tallahassee is ranked number 6. Daytona State is number 19. See if we've got any other Florida schools. Northwest Florida State and Florida Southwestern are tied at 25th. Can't get the free throw to drop, and so it remains a 2-point lead for the Raiders. They've got the basketball. Seven on the shot clock. And there's a three-pointer from the big man right as the shot clock was getting ready to go off. Checking into the ball game for Chipola is Jaterian Warren. JT Warren out of Tifton, Georgia. And the Indians will turn the ball over. We'll set the floor for you in just a moment. We got some subs in for Chipola, but there's a three from the Raiders. And that is Chad Baker-Mazzara. He's got 5 points on the game, and Norris took what was a 2-point game and pushed it to an 8-point lead. Indians drive, we shoot. Shot is off the mark. That was Albury that couldn't get it to fall, but he is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. And now here's the media timeout that we thought was going to be a moment ago. So 14:28 left in the first half. Indians trail Northwest 14-6. More Indian basketball in just a moment. Timeout is over with 14:28 left in this first half. And the Raiders have gone on a 6-0 run to take a 14-6 lead over our Indians. The big man, Kason Pryor, 6'10", out of Chicago, Illinois. He's hit a couple of threes for the Raiders. Chipola led by Butler, Albury, and Colonel with 2 points each. And at the free throw line, Albury shooting 2. First free throw up and good. Makes 1 of 2. But the Indians do get the rebound. Will go underneath. Reverse layup. Blocked by the Raiders. Hanging in there, battling tough and getting the basket is Paul Green. Got his own miss and then put it in there for the bucket. And it's 14-9. Let's get the floor set for you for the Indians. As a three-pointer on its way by the Raiders is no good. On the floor, 0, Cliff Davis. 13 is Albury. Run back. Also on the floor, number 4, Kendall Moore. Safadine checking in the game. Albury will check out. So we've got Warren, Curry, Moore, Davis, and Safadine on the floor, wearing white uniforms. Raiders again in the black. Put up jumper, no good. Raiders come up with the loose ball. Cross-court pass. Driving, shooting. Off the glass, no good. Loose ball. Who up with it? Gonna be a jump ball. Should be Chipola basketball. Possession area gives it to the Indians. Checking into the game for Chipola is Gabe Vargas, number 11. And this is my first opportunity to see Vargas. Do not believe he was active prior to the Christmas break. So Vargas wearing number 11, Safadine. Davis with it up top to Safadine for three. No good. Rebound, Warren. Put back, no good, but he's fouled. J.T. Warren battling hard in there for the rebound. And he'll go to the free throw line. 5-point lead for the Raiders. Jatarian Warren, 6'7" sophomore out of Tifton, Georgia. Goes by J.T. Can't get that free throw. We'll have another coming as we have played just a little over 7 minutes in this first half. Makes one of two. And it's a 4-point game. 14-10, Raiders with the lead and the basketball. Pull-up jumper at the free throw line, no good. Warren with the rebound. That was not the shot Coach Steve DeMio wanted. Indians with the ball. There's a drive by Vargas, knocked away from him. Raiders with the ball, down the floor. Shot, no good. But he goes to the free throw line. So Pryor will shoot two. That foul going against J.T. Warren, his first. Second team foul on the Indians. Pryor with 6 points in the contest. First trip to the free throw line. And he's got one there. Gerald Colonel checking into the game for Chipola. Warren will check out. Colonel wears number 30. Free throw is up and good. Pryor makes them both. I don't believe he's missed a shot tonight. He got 8 points. 2 3-pointers and a couple of free throws. Makes it a 6-point lead for the Raiders. Indians get the ball across the half-court line, and that will set up the offense. Vargas with the ball out front. To Safadine. To Curry. Wants a long three. No good. Rebound. Raiders. Raiders with the basketball. Almost a travel. Chipola fans thought it was. Officials did not. Raiders pull-up jumper. No good. They get their own rebound. They'll get it to Pryor. Shoots. No good. Tipped around. Won by the Raiders. And the basket is good from Simpkins. And the Raiders winning the battle of the board right now. That's probably the difference in the game so far. Indians with the ball. We want a long three. No good. Rebound Raiders. Indians have got 3 players waiting to come in at the next break. 11 minutes to play in this first half. 3-pointer by the Raiders. Good. Indians with the rebound down the floor quickly to Safadine. He drives, and he's going to be hammered. Really a pretty heads-up play by Warren for the Raiders. Colin Warren did not give Safadine the easy basket. They can go to the free throw line and earn it. Does commit the foul. So 4 team fouls on the Raiders, 2 team fouls on the Indians. Safadine at the free throw line. Can't get the first one to fall. Safadine yet to get in the scorers column. So 10:50 left in this half. Ladies fall to the Lady Raiders tonight. 66-52. Safadine with another free throw. It's on its way. It is good. Makes one of 2. And it'll be Raider basketball. Raiders in black, Indians in white, and we'll apply some pressure. Raiders will break that pressure, get it underneath. Shot is partially blocked. Battle for the loose ball. Raiders come up with it. Shot, blocked. Indians come up with it this time. Paul Green. And we'll throw it away. So we've got Colonel, Green, Butler, Curry, and Albury on the floor right now for the Indians. Simpkins with it out top for the Raiders. Drives, pull up, shot block, but he gets his own rebound. Up top, they go inside. Shot will not fall for McDaniel. How, I don't know. I think he thought he got fouled. Officials did not believe that. Down on the other end, Albury drives to the basket. It gets knocked out of bounds, and with 9:47 left in the first half, we have a media timeout on the floor. Indians of Chipola trailing the Raiders of Northwest 18-11. Timeout is over. 9:47 left in the first half. Play coming to you from the Robert Trammell Court here at the Milton H. Johnson Center on the campus of Chipola College. Indians inbound the ball, and they work it into Albury. He gets the basket, and the Indians cut it to a 5-point lead. 18-13, Raiders with the lead. Simpkins with the ball out front. Chipola 18-0 on the season. Raiders 14-4. And the conference opener for both squads. 3-point shot, no good by the Raiders. Last touch, it'll belong to Chipola. Indians will get ready to inbound the basketball. We have a really nice crowd on hand. Bottom is, would say, 95% full, and the top probably at least 50% full. If you're not familiar with our facility here, we have chairback seating in the lower section and then bleacher seating in the upper section on both sides of the court. Indians with the basketball. Warren works his way in, misses the shot, but Green comes in with a slam. 4 points on the game for Paul Green. More importantly, cuts to a 3. 18-15. Raiders with the lead. They'll work it inside. Warren, double team. Throws it off an Indian, but we get it. Curry comes up with the loose ball. Down the floor quickly to Butler in the corner. Shot partially blocked, and the Raiders come up with it. Raiders with the basketball with exactly 8 minutes to play in the half. Almost said quarter. That's what the ladies play. The men play 2 halves. Raiders with the ball. There's a drive, a shot by Pryor, and he has just about been unstoppable. He's got 10 first half points. Indians with the ball. Albury drives off the glass, no good. Rebound Raiders. Curry on defense as the Raiders on the far side with the ball. Over to Pryor. Back to the far side wing. There's a drive. Shot no good. Rebound Raiders. Ball slapped away by Paul Green, and the Indians want to run. Green will drive. Misses. And the Raiders take advantage on the other end and get the easy basket from Baker Mazzara. And tout on the floor as the Raiders have pushed it to a 7-point lead with 6:59 left in the first half. .6:59 left in the first half. The Indians trailing by 7. We have the basketball. Warren with it on the wing. He'll drive. It's stolen away from him. Raiders with the ball to the corner to Simpkins. For 3, it's good. Simpkins got 5 points in the contest, and the Raiders have pushed the lead to 10. Indians driving, shooting. We can't get the basket, but Paul Green will, nope, that's Colonel. As Colonel will get the tip in. Gerald Colonel. He's got 4 points in the contest and has cut it to an 8-point Raider lead. Pryor wants 3, finally misses, but the Raiders get the rebound. Pryor with the no-look pass underneath to Todd. He gets the bucket, and it's a 10-point lead. Indians with the ball. We want 3. Long one. No good. Rebound. Raiders. Indians have been cold this first half. And the Raiders have come out and said, we don't care what you rank. You're our Panhandle Conference rival, and we're going to play you hard. Raiders with the ball. I thought they got away with the travel, but they were called blocking. So the blocking foul against the Indians. That'll go against Warren. That'll be his second foul. And Warren a little slow to get up, so the trainer has come out to take a look at him. The Raiders will head to midcourt to talk to Steve DeMayo. I should say DeMayo. And I should know his name. He had a run at Northwest that was very successful. Left for years, has come back. Warren is up. The good news is he did walk off on his own. Bad news is he is shaken up, so he'll check out of the game. Curry will take his spot on the floor. And the Raiders have the basketball. To Pryor. Shot, no good. Rebound, Indians. Davis comes up with it. To Safadine. On the wing. To Colonel. They'll work it into the corner. This is Davis driving to Safadine for three. It's good. Jamil Safadine gives the home crowd something to hear about. Pulls us within 7, 27-20. Three-pointer away from the Raiders. It's in and out. Would not stay down. Indians with the rebound. Moore down the floor. Up top he goes to Davis. Cliff drives, shoots. Shot is blocked and goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Indians. And I'm not sure what this is. They're going to say immediate timeout. We'll take it. 4:22 to play in the first half. Indians trailing Northwest by 7, 27-20. .422 left in this first half. Indians with the basketball. We trail the visiting Raiders by 7, 27-20. Clint coming to you from the studios of WTYS. Boy, that one slipped out there. There's a three-pointer, and it is up and good by Cliff Davis. And it's a 4-point ball game. Getting the internet and the radio mixed up. I wondered how long before that would happen, folks. Coming to you on CCTV. We are, and there's still Curry down the floor, and he's going to be fouled. Costamillo pleading his case that was not his man that knocked Curry to the floor, that he lost his own balance. But Curry is a little bit shaken up on the play, and he will have to check out. Indians have already sent J.T. Warren over to the bench to get doctored on. The good news is Warren is back in the ballgame now. We've got Warren, Safadine, Davis. This is Safadine. His shot is blocked. Warren on the floor. Back is J.T. Warren with the bucket, and we're trailing by 2 now, 27-25, 3:40 left in the first half. Race want three. Off the mark. Moore comes up with it down the floor quickly. Davis to Safadine. Back to Davis. Safadine on the far side wing. Shakes, bakes, drives, dishes to Warren. His shot is up and good, and we are tied at 27-27. And listen to the crowd. Timeout on the floor. Indian fans are on their feet. It's 27-27, 3:08 to play in the first half. 3:08 to play in the first half here from the Milton H. Johnson Center on the campus of Chipola College. Clinic coming to you courtside from the Robert Court. So Robert in attendance. He's down there on that first row enjoying this comeback by the Indians, who have tied it up at 27-27. Again, with just over 3 minutes to play. Raiders with the basketball. They'll go inside. There's a dunk. Banks with the bucket. And it is 29-27. Indians with the ball. We've got some contact underneath. Let's see what the ball is going to be. They're going to say it is against the Indians. Apparently. Saying the foul was against Kirk. That can't be right. That hasn't been updated yet. Don't believe they called a foul. I believe they just said it was out of bounds and off of Chipola. So leading by 2, Raiders with the basketball with 2:20 to play. Turnover, Raiders, Indians will turn over ourselves. Trying to get going on the fast break, trying to get going too quickly. Didn't make a good clean pass. It goes out of bounds. Ball belongs to the Raiders. Raiders bring it down. Todd with it up top. Over to Simpkins. Back to Todd. To Simpkins. He wants 3. No good. Rebound, Raiders. Todd with the rebound to Pryor. Step back. 3. No good. Rebound, Raiders. No good. Pryor with the follow. Pryor with another bucket. Leads all scorers right now with 12 points. And he's given the Raiders a 4-point lead. Moore for 3. Good. Kendall Moore with his first bucket of the ball game. 5'10" sophomore out of Dayton, Ohio. 1-point game, 31-30. Raiders with the lead. Shot is no good. Let's see what we're going to have as a call. Foul's going to go against the Indians. Gerald Colonel picking up the foul, his first. Send a Raider to the free throw line. Chad Baker Mazzara, got one of those hyphenated names, Baker Mazzara, out of the Dominican Republic. First free throw is up and good. Wholesale subs coming in for Chipola. On the floor for us, we will have Safadine, Albury, Curry, Butler, and Colonel. Second free throw is up and good by Baker Mazzaro. He makes them both. Gives the Raiders a 3-point lead with 1:12 to play in the first half. Safadine with it to Albury. Back to Safadine to Albury. Cross court to Butler to the corner to Curry. A lot of ball movement. Long 3 by Safadine is good. Boy, you can't work it around the perimeter any better than that. And Safadine drains one from NBA land. Near steal by Curry, but he's going to be called for the foul. So with 36 seconds left in half, tie ball game, 33-33. Raiders will have the basketball. Neither team in the bonus. Both teams with 5 team fouls, so probably won't get to the bonus this half. And now we got a clock issue apparently. So they are letting the clock run down. So now the game clock with 32.9 and the shot clock was 17. So they've been reset and we're ready to roll. Raiders with the ball on the perimeter. They want three. It's no good. Tipped around. Loose ball won by the Indians. Curry takes the outlet pass. Safadine, 13 on the clock. And Safadine will throw it off a Raider. And with 9.6 seconds, Chipola will inbound the basketball. Shot clock is off. Tie ball game, so we got a chance right here to go in with the lead at the half. Albury to Curry. He will drive. Slam dunk. No question about that one. And it's a 2-point lead for the Indians. We will get the ball. We'll lay it up. I believe they're going to wave that off. Or are they? I don't know that they have said yet. They're going to count the basket. Coach DeMio walks by, says something. Now they are waving the basket off. So the basket will not count. I actually believe that's the correct call, folks. And it will be 35-33 at the half. So we'll take a break. It's everything it promised to be, folks. 2-point game at the half. More Indian basketball in just a few moments. Johnson Center. You're on the campus of Chipola College in Marianna, Florida. Glad you've tuned in. Clint coming to you courtside from the Robert Trammell Court. It's a 2-point lead for the #1 ranked team in the nation. The Chipola Indians will start out with a ball. There's a drive and a shot. Albury with the finish, and the Indians have taken a 4-point lead, and that is their largest lead of the night. Northwest had the lead for most of the first half. Indians in white, Raiders in black. The Panhandle Conference opener for both of these squads. Indians 18-0 on the season, again ranked #1 in the state, #1 in the nation. Raiders come in 14-4. They missed the shot right there. Colonel gets the rebound for Chipola. Albury brings it down. Inside it goes to the big man, and he's going to take a shot to the back of the head. Colonel got the ball, and that was Mazzara, who came down on him pretty hard. I don't think it was intentional. Foul does give the ball back to Chipola, though. Indians on the inbound play, a battle for the loose ball. Let's see what they call. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession era. We'll give it to the Raiders. One minute underway here in the second half. The Raiders break that pressure. And we'll try to set up the offense, and I believe it's double dribble, and the official was right there, and he said, yep, that's double dribble. So the turnover gives it to Chipola. Albury, along with Colonel, Safadine, Curry, and Butler. This is the same starting five that we had to begin the game. Shot inside, block, rebound, Indians, tip up is good. Gerald Colonel with the tip. He missed the shot, got his own rebound, put that up, missed that, tipped it in. Indians with a 6-point lead. Raiders drive, shoot, shot, blocked by Colonel. Gerald Colonel has come out and played 2 very good minutes so far. Indians with the ball. Curry with it to Albury. Up top to Safadine. Drives to the paint to Curry for 3. In and out. Won't stay in. Raiders with the rebound. Raiders will work the offense with 15 on the shot clock. We got something underneath. What we got here? The men in stripes have blown the whistle, and it's a charge against the Raiders. Substitutions for the Indians. Safadine will stay on the floor, and he'll be the only one. Kendall Moore into the game, along with Paul Green, Cliff Davis, and J.T. Warren. Again, they join Jamil Safadine. Warren to Safadine, to Moore, to the corner for Davis for 3. No good. Rebound, Warren. Shot is in. J.T. Warren with the follow. Warren with 5 on the night. And the Indians have held the Raiders scoreless for the first 3 minutes of the second half. They pushed the 2-point lead to an 8-point lead. 17 minutes to play. Timeout on the floor. Indians lead 41-33. Timeout is Raiders scoreless so far in the second half as Chipola has lead out to 41-33. Number 1 team in the state and the number 5 team in the state doing battle right here. And the number 1 team in the nation and the number 25 team in the nation. Northwest is tied at 25th with another Florida school, Florida Southwestern. Raiders with the basketball. They're in black. Indians in white. They'll work it inside. Reverse layup is good. That is Baker Mazzara. He's got 9 points on the game. And he cuts it to a 6-point Indian lead. Davis on the far side wing. Goes down low, cross court to Safadine in the corner, no good. Battle for the loose ball. Indians come up with it. Nice job by Paul Green to battle for that loose ball. Warren driving, shooting, scoring. JT Warren with the bucket. He's got 7 in the game. And it's a 43-35 lead for the Indians. Go inside to Pryor. He gets it to drop. He's got 14 to lead all scorers tonight. Safadine on the near side wing for the Indians. To Moore. Safadine driving, shooting, scoring! Folks, I saw the angle on that. How it missed the side of the backboard, I don't know, but it did. Indians with a steal to Safadine for 3. Count them! Safadine with back-to-back buckets. 48-37. Listen to the Indian crowd. Timeout on the floor. Your number 1 team in the nation leads 48-37.
Seconds timeout. Attention fans, if you're listening to set of keys, we have them at the scores table. If you're listening to set of keys, we have them at the scores table.
Denver, Colorado native Jamil Safadine, back-to-back buckets, has given the Indians an 11-point lead. 4.5 minutes into the second half. Raiders with the ball. They'll work it inside. Shot, no good. Blocked by the Indians. We come up with a loose ball. Boy, it is really physical out there. They're going to call that on the Raiders. Mike could have called one on Chipola. Mike could have called one on the Raiders. Did call one on the Raiders. 3 hard fouls in a row. They called one. Letting them play a little bit. Indians with the basketball. Curry. This is Moore with it on the near side wing. Drives. Shoots, no good. Curry with the rebound. Boy, he timed that perfectly. Gets it to Warren. And we got a shot clock issue. They are advising the bench to adjust. So apparently the shot clock got reset, but the ball never hit the rim. So it goes back to the original time, and that means there are 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Indians to inbound the ball on their baseline. They do so to Warren. His shot is up, no good. Rebound Raiders. Raiders with the basketball. They'll go inside. Head fake. Shot is up. It is good. Nice ball movement that time, and Banks will get the bucket for the Raiders. Curry with it. To Albury. We'll lose it out of bounds, but it was last touched by a Raider. Butler and Colonel checking into the game for the Indians. And I believe a timeout on the floor has been called. Media timeout, 13:59 to play in the second half. Indians leading 48-39. We have played just over 6 minutes of this second half, and the Indians 40-39. We inbound the ball right in front of our own bench. We do so. Albury drives to the bucket, can't get it to flush, but we get the rebound. Albury with the ball, and they're going to call a jump ball. Possession area will give it to Chipotle. Indians inbound it. This is Davis with it out top. Drives. Stops. Kicks it back out. Over to Butler for three. Good! Derek Butler off the bench with three. And it's 51-39. The Indians' biggest lead of the game at 12. That's got to be a travel, but it's not, according to the men in stripes. Maybe not. Doesn't have to be anything, does it, folks? If they don't see it, then it's not that. From the corner for three, Raiders miss. That was, I believe, Simpkins with the miss. We're going to have a foul against Chipotle. Cliff Davis going to be called for the foul. Davis will check out. Curry will check out of the game. We've got Paul Green, Gerald Colonel, Dayton Albury, Jamil Safadine, and Derek Butler on the floor for the Indians. Raiders with a basketball. Todd with it out front. Hands it off to Simpkins on the wing. They'll work it inside. Turnaround jumper is no good from Scheider. Raiders with the rebound. Putback is no good, but we got a foul underneath.
That's number 13 for the Indians.
Albury going to be whistled for the foul. Going to be his first foul. It'll send a Raider to the free throw line. And it is Tavion Banks, 6'7" freshman out of Kansas City, Missouri. First free throw is up and good by Banks. Paul Green checks out for the Indians. J.T. checks in. Next free throw is up and good by Banks as well. He makes them both, and it's a 10-point lead for Chipola, 51-41. Albury will walk it down for Chipola. Donnie Tyndall on the sideline for the Indians. There's the give and go to J.T. Warren, and he knew exactly what to do with it. 9 points on the game for Warren, 53-41. Raiders drive to the bucket. That Simpkins ball knocked out of bounds, but they're going to say last touch by a Raider, and it'll be Chipola basketball. Albury with the basketball. Drives to the lane. Puts a shot up. It's no good. Rebound goes to the Raiders. Down the floor quickly. Shot no good. That was Bird with the miss. Indians come up with a rebound. Shot blocked. Knocked around. Picked up by the Raiders. A little bit of helter-skelter basketball right there. Now the Raiders will slow it down a little bit. But it's almost stolen by Warren. And I almost have to believe if the official hadn't been there, he might have been able to consummate the steal. He didn't, though. It'll belong to the Raiders. Colonel and Albury will check out. Green and Davis into the game for Chipola. They with the basketball. Indians look like they've gone to a zone, and it works. Raiders shoot one from the outside. They miss. We get the rebound. Safadine with the ball to the lane. Gives it to Green, to Butler. Green was open underneath. Butler couldn't get it to him, though. Davis for three. No good. Rebound. Raiders down the floor quickly. They will drive. They will shoot. They will miss. And I believe we're going to have Paul Green of Chipola whistle for over the back. That is going to be the call. Green will be whistled for the foul. Neither team in the bonus yet in this second half. That will be the third team foul for Chipola. Raiders also with 3 team fouls, so 4 to go for both squads. Raiders inbound the basketball. They do so to Todd. Drives to the paint, kicks it back out to the corner. They go for 3. No good. Safadine for the Indians. Drives, and he's going to be hammered. Nice move by Safadine right there. He kind of almost like they were going to go with the fast break. Then he kind of held for just a second, let the defense relax for almost a second, then drove strong to the basket. Foul, goes to the free throw line and shoots a couple. Foul going to go against Bird for the Raiders, his first. Safadine's first free throw is up and no good. 7 points for Jamil in the first half, scoreless in the second half. And can't get either one of those to drop. Safadine, usually a pretty solid free throw shooter, misses both right there. It's a 12-point lead for the Indians as we near the midway mark of the second half. Raiders with the basketball. Work it around. They'll work it underneath. Shot is up and good by Scheider. And it's a 10-point ball game. And exactly 10 minutes on the clock now. Indians with the ball. Butler for three. Good! Derek Butler from the top of the key. His second three of the half. And the Indians lead by 13, 56-43. Should be a media timeout coming shortly at the next break. Raiders with the basketball. Indians have got two waiting to check in. Shot blocked by the Indians. Safadine down the floor. Slammed up. Got 9 points on the night, does Jamil, the Denver, Colorado native. And he has given the Indians a 15-point lead. And we have passed the midway mark of the second half. There's a drive, a shot, it's off the glass. It is good by Todd. He's got 4 points on the game. Butler with it for the Indians. Ball knocked away. Saved. Butler gets it back, shoots and scores. Raiders tried to save it from going out of bounds. They threw it back in. Butler gets it and scores. 8 points in this half for Butler, 10 on the game. And it's a 15-point Indian lead. Raiders drive, they shoot, they score. Banks with the bucket. 6 points in the half for Banks. 8 on the night. And 8 minutes to play, and the Indians appear to be in no rush. Safadine knocks it down. Set up the office. Davis for three. Good! Hello, Thomasville, Georgia. Rose City. Cliff Davis making them proud with that three right there. His first points of the game. Raiders go for the dunk. Indians will commit the foul, I believe. Should be a media timeout right now. So media timeout on the floor. 7:41 left in the second half. Indians lead 63-47. .41 left in this second half. Number one ranked team in the nation, the Chipola Indians, with a 63-47 lead over the visiting Raiders of Northwest Florida State College. Panhandle Conference play opener for both schools tonight. At the free throw line for the Raiders, number 21, Trayvon Bird, 6'6", freshman from Durham, North Carolina. Missed the first free throw. And he drops the second one in there. It's good, and it is 63-48. Indians with the lead. Moore inbounds it to Warren. Quickly down the floor, so we've got Warren, Moore, Albury, Curry, and Green on the floor for the Indians. This is Albury. Top of the key, hip fake, stops, backs it out. Gets the double screen. Now needs help to Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Long three. No good. Rebound will go to the Indians. And there's a three by Kendall Moore. Shot clock went off, but the ball was in the air. I think Northwest kind of let up a little bit. Indians got the ball, and Moore with the tray. Moore with 6 points on the night. Pryor with 2. He's got 16 points on the evening. He had 12 in the first half, so been much cooler here in the second half has Pryor. He could not miss when this game started. Raiders come up with a near steal, but Chipola gets it back. Moore to Curry, to Moore for 3. No good. Rebound, Pryor for the Raiders. 6:17 left in the game. Raiders with the basketball. Driving. They'll kick it out to the top of the key. Warren's shot is good. And it is a 3. That's his second 3 of the night. And with 5:56 on the clock, head coach Donnie Tyndall for Chipola calls timeout. Indians leading a 30-second timeout. Indians leading 66-53. Just under 6 minutes remaining to play in this Panhandle Conference opener for Chipola and Northwest Florida State College. Indians leading by 13, 66-53. Moore with the basketball for the Indians. This is Safadine. Goes down low to Green. He drives, he shoots, he can't get the bucket, but he is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line.
Foul number 4 for the Raiders, his second.
Baker Mazzara will pick up the foul, his second. Paul Green to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw is up and good by Green. Got 5 points on the game. Paul from the Bahamas. Freeport, Bahamas, 6'6" sophomore. And he makes both free throws and gives us a 68-53 lead. Raiders with the basketball. Warren with it up top. Launching a shot, a long one, is Bird. His shot no good. Rebound Chipola. And the Indians really need not be in any hurry right here. Safadine will try to go down low to Green. He'll throw it off the foot of Baker Mazzara. It'll belong to Chipola. Kendall Moore will not bring it in. He looked like he was going to go do that. Paul Green will inbound the basketball. Safadine will take a breather. Moore will have it up top for the Indians to Davis for a long three. No good. Rebound Raiders. Warren sets up the offense. Over to Pryor. Back to Warren. Pryor. They'll work it down low. Shot is up. It is good. I believe that's going to be Banks with the bucket. And he'll go to the free throw line to try to make a three-point play. Media timeout on the floor. 4:48 to play. Indians leading 68-55. Back in just a moment. Under 5 minutes to play in the game, and the Indians leading 68-55 over the visiting Raiders of Northwest Florida State College. Raiders are at the free throw line. This is Banks. Can't make the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Indians get the rebound, and our lead holds at 13. Kendall Moore with the basketball. To Davis, to Warren. JT from the corner. It's three. JT Warren with the bucket. He's got 12 on the night. One of the leading scorers for the Indians and gives us a 71-55 lead. Raiders driving, shooting. They'll go to the free throw line and shoot a couple as they are fouled. Want to send a big hello out there to Robert Hill. Lives up Tennessee way, but he used to hang around these parts down here. And he's getting a shout out. His buddy, Big A, and Robert Trammell saying hello to Robert Hill up Tennessee way. He's supposed to be tuning into tonight's broadcast on CCTV, an Indian fan, and he's got to like what he's seen so far on the men's side. Number one team in the nation. Free throw is up and is good by Banks. Makes it 70. Hello, Robert Hill. Raiders with the steal. Indians almost with the steal. It'll belong to the Raiders. Big A didn't tell me what part of Tennessee Robert's hanging his hat in these days. Don't know if he's up there around Nashville, up there around that old country music mecca, or maybe somewhere else. See if we can't find that out. Inquiring minds want to know. Right now, Raiders have the basketball. They'll work it underneath. Reverse layup is no good by Banks, but he is fouled. And with 3:50 left in the contest, Raiders going to the free throw line. That's Banks. He was just there a moment ago. He's back. First free throw is up and good by Banks. He'll have another coming. He is 5 for 5 in the second half from the charity stripe. He stays perfect. 6 for 6 in the second half from the free throw line. He's got 12 points on the game, does Banks. Indians with the basketball. Warren. And we got a quick whistle. And it was so quick, I really didn't see what the whistle was about. But it is going to go against the Raiders. It's against Todd. And that is his second. Ball belongs to Chipola. Under 4 to play now. Raiders with a steal. There's a drive, a shot. It's no good, but a Raider will go to the free throw line. Warren came up with the steal. Drove down, I believe the foul gonna go against Albury. That is correct. It'll be the second foul on Dayton. And going to the free throw line is Colin Warren, 6'5" sophomore out of Houston, Texas. First free throw up, no good. Makes 1 of 2. Warren with 7 points on the evening. It's back to a 12-point game. Indians with the basketball. Safadine in trouble. We inbounded the ball to Jamil Safadine, who was in the corner and already double-teamed. Not exactly the inbound pass probably Coach Tyndall was looking for. Turnover, gives it to the Raiders, and Chipola got to be careful right here. We were up by as many as 15. The Raiders right here have got it to 12, and a three-pointer could make it single-digit deficit. Pryor from the corner. No good. In and out. But it was last touched by the Indians, so it will belong to the Raiders. Derek Butler checking back into the game. Cliff Davis checks out. Raiders looking to inbound it. They get it into the big man, Baker Mazzara. He'll go down low. Back and forth they go. Shot is blocked. Loose ball. Safadine comes up with it, and we got a push against the Raiders.
Foul number 42 for the Raiders is 17-7 bonus.
Jamil Safadine will go to the free throw line. Got 9 points on the evening. Hit a couple of threes in the first half. Chance to get double digit right here. Nails that one. And he's got 10 points on the game for the Denver, Colorado native. Makes them both. 11 on the game for Jamil. And the Indians with a 14-point lead as we approach the 3-minute mark of this second half. Indians trying to improve to 19-0 on the season. Three-pointer on its way by the Raiders. They bank it off the glass. I'm not sure he called it that way. 12 points on the night for Baker Mazzara. Chipola with the ball. Warren with it down low. And the Raiders will come up with a steal. Pryor. Raiders driving. Jump ball. Possession era. Gives it to the Raiders. JT Warren going to check out of the game. Gerald Colonel checking in. J.C. Curry getting ready to check in. And he does get in. Green will check out. Ball belongs to the Raiders. They're looking to inbound it. And they get it in to Baker Mazzara. And there's a steal by J.C. Curry. Not a good look or pass by the Raiders right there. Threw it into traffic. Curry with the steal. Indians need a bucket though. Raiders have got it down to an 11-point game. We'd like to push it back to 13 or 14, and there's a double dribble by the Indians. Don't think Safadine thought he double dribbled. There was a defensive player that came in and slapped at the ball. That caused Safadine to kind of shuffle a little bit. He put it on the floor, and they called the double dribble. Raiders with the ball. Todd brings it down. 1:45 to play. Indians with an 11-point lead. Three-pointer on its way. It is no good, and boy, that is not what we wanted to do right there. Could not tell from my vantage point whether he was shooting the three or not. And he was. 3 free throws coming for Baker Mazzara. First free throw is up and good. Chad Baker Mazzara, 6'7" sophomore from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Second free throw is good. And he can make it an 8-point game with the made free throw right here. Can't get that one to drop. Indians come up with the rebound, but now we got a whistle. Oh, wow.
That's his fourth.
Foul called against Chipola in the battle for the loose ball, or the rebound, if you will. And the Raiders are right back at the free throw line. This is Banks, and he makes it. They have made 3 out of 4 free throws that have allowed them to cut this to an 8-point ball game. And now 7. Indians have got a minute 35. They've got the basketball and a 7-point lead. We got to get it across half court. We do. Now we can set up. There's got to be some fouls somewhere in there. It has been a very physical game tonight, and you would think that it certainly would be. 2 of the better programs in the state, both having solid preseasons, coming into their first Panhandle Conference game. You expect it to be physical, and it has been. Right now, going to the free throw line will be Dayton Arbery, 6'2" sophomore from the Bahamas. And what we need right now are made free throws. First one is up. It is good. Arbery with 6 points on the night, and a chance for number 7 right here. And he nails it. Big free throws right there. 9-point lead with 1:21 to play. Raiders with the ball. It's quite all right with Chipola if they take some time. There's a three from the corner, and it is good. Pryor, who's been fairly cool for most of the second half, hits a three. Gives him 19 on the evening. And that makes it a 6-point game with 1:05 to play. .105 to play. Indians trying to hang on. We lead by 6. We've got the basketball. Safadine to Moore. We get it across the half-court line. And now we can try to milk that clock a little bit. Raiders are not going to want to foul yet. 12 on the shot clock. Safadine drives. Down low to Green, to Moore for three. And it's going to hit the top of the scoreboard. It's going to actually hit the shot clock. And that means it's a dead ball. And possession will go to the Raiders with 39 seconds left. Indians with a 6-point lead. Raiders with the basketball. Raiders will bring it down. This is Todd. Drives to the lane, dishes. Shot is up. It is good by Banks. He's got 16 on the night. And we got a timeout called by the Indians. Timeout on the floor. It's a 4-point contest with 30 seconds to play. Full timeout on the floor. The timeout is over. They've had a little bit of a conference over there at the scorer's table with both coaches. Not sure what that's about. What I do know is Chipola will inbound the basketball. We have a 4-point lead. There are 30.6 seconds left in regulation. Moore will inbound it for the Indians, gets it to Albury. He will split the defenders and now gets it to Davis and hands it right back, and the Raiders are called for a foul. Becker Mazzara says, who, me? I didn't really think I fouled anybody, but it's not going to matter. It will send the Indian to the free throw line with 24 seconds on the clock. That Indian is Cliff Davis out of Thomasville, Georgia, 6'2", sophomore. Davis on the night. I believe this is his first trip to the free throw line. He's hit a three-pointer. Free throw is up, won't go. Indians can't come up with the rebound. And now there's going to be some discussion about the clock. Maybe not. We can't make the free throw, and the Raiders have the basketball and trail by 4. 8:15 on the clock. Long three. It's nothing but net. Simpkins with an NBA three-pointer. And it is a one-point ball game. Indians call a timeout. Indians led by 15 with about 3.5 minutes to play. And the Raiders never quit. They kept battling. Indians might have, at least mentally, taken their foot off the pedal. We got a ball game right now, folks. Timeout is over. 12.2 seconds remain. Indians with the basketball. A 15-point lead is gone. It is down to 1. A 1-point lead for the Indians. Safadil takes the inbound pass. And they're going to say Safadil stepped on the boundary line. And it is a turnover, and they're going to give the ball to the Raiders. Now there's a discussion at the scorers table. Not sure what all this is about, but what we do know is 8.3 seconds on the clock. Northwest will have the basketball. Not sure what this discussion is about. Ball should be inbounded right there by the bench of Northwest. I don't know if they are looking at the clock to see if there should be more time or less time put on the clock. 8.2 seconds is what we will go with. Indians with a 1-point lead. And the Raiders will inbound the basketball. They get it to Pryor. Hands it off. There's a drive. Head fake. Long three-pointer is off the mark. It is no good. The Chipola Indians have hung on by the skin of their, holy cow, 75-74. Indians with the win. They improved to 19-0 on the season. They were led on tonight by J.T. Warren with 12 points, Jamil Safadine with 11, and Derek Butler with 10. For the Raiders, they were led on tonight by Pryor with 19 Baker Mazzara with 14, and Banks with 16. Raiders fall to 14-5 on the season. Indians improve to 19-0. Want to thank Eric Dove and all the gang at CCTV. Most of all, we want to thank you for tuning in. Our next broadcast here on CCTV will be next Saturday night when Gulf Coast sails into town. Russell Register will bring you all that action. So for Clint Cox and Deep South Sports Broadcasting at Chipola College, so long, everyone.